Stewart Manufacturing is a contract machine company that supplies parts to a wide range of industries, anywhere from the mining industry to the construction industry, over-the-road truck. There's really a very diverse customer base.
We started in 2003 with 9 to 12 employees roughly, and we've grown now to 120 employees as of 2017.
We started out as a small job shop type manufacturing facility focused primarily on low volume, large parts. After putting in place some disciplines and changing the culture, in 2005 we were able to move on to larger volume, more complex parts. We started Stewart Manufacturing, that was really our goal. We never wanted to be focused on just that one entity. We wanted to be a very diverse company. It just gave us an opportunity to really establish ourselves as a global supplier. We utilize some of the most advanced manufacturing methods known today, from live tooled lathes, multi-spindle lathes, horizontal machining centers with hydraulic fixturing, multi-axis machines all the way up to 12 axes. So really embraced technology. As we moved from that small job shop mentality and we went to the higher volume production type components, we've seen a need for automation, not only from the production standpoint, but from an ergonomic standpoint. So what it allowed us to do is really take on those higher volume 300,000 plus type jobs.
The biggest advantage I'd say with the software that we utilize here is the ability to see things and how that product will look and give us the best idea of what we actually have and how we're going to produce that before we even make decisions on running the product through the actual machine. So we can gain the knowledge and also work through some of the issues that might arise when taking on some of this work, that we basically have the ability to see clearly into what this product family or this part will look like when it's complete.
So what we have here is an example of some of the technologies that are coming into the manufacturing world. What this here is a tool matrix, and what this does is allows us to put over 130 tools in a ready position. Years ago, what took 10, 15, even 20 seconds to make a tool change now can be done in under a second.
In addition to machining, we also do leak testing where it's required by our customer. And what that does is it tests our casting integrity for leak decay rates. We can also test for flow to make sure all the machining processes were completed properly.
Once it goes through that leak test, it moves over to a laser marking where it's going to put both a man-readable and a matrix on there. That's going to allow us to understand when that part was manufactured and when it was shipped out of our facility.
The tooling management side, we utilize a tool boss, which is basically a large vending machine that houses all of our tooling. What that allows us to do is not only the ease of access for changing out and replacing tools that are needed, but also the fact that we can track the tool usage in the machines, that we can see exactly how these tools are being used, and the software itself can auto order so that all that we need to do is stock the machine and load it. That type of aspect with the tool boss has been critical to keeping things flowing here with every process that you see on the floor.
Currently, we are certified to both ISO and TS standards, which really ensures that our production methods adhere to the most stringent quality standards out there. So we have a fully staffed quality department that can do a variety of testing, from your standard gauge calibration to millipore testing, which is a cleanliness test, to roundness testing on very tightly toleranced geometry. We also have 2 CMMs that we can do full inspection on any given part. We have CAD++, which allows us to develop our CMM programs in advance of receiving a part. A part can come in, like say a very simple part can take anywhere from 1 to 2 hours. A more complex part, we could be programming for 12 to 16 hours. Stewart Manufacturing is constantly look at innovation. What new technologies out there? You go back 2, 5, 10 years ago, and I've always been that type of person who says just because it can't be done, it just means that someone hasn't done it yet. So we're constantly looking towards technology to better our processes, stabilize what we currently do, and give our customer the best product possible.